What's going on, you gamers? Today we're going to be going over how you can get your hands on the Dreamcatcher, an almost must-have weapon in Remnant 2. So if that interests you, then stay tuned. That's coming up next. Welcome back everybody. Today we're after this weapon right here, a very unique weapon at that, and that's going to be the Dreamcatcher. This is one of the most sought after and most needed weapons in the game, not because of how powerful it is, not because of the damage it can do to enemies, but because it can actually get you more unique items because of its special skill. However, this is far from easy to get, and in order to start this off, you're going to be travelling over to the world of Lossum, and then you're going to want to make sure that Morrow Parish is your starting tile. From here you're going to venture through, make sure you're heading on the right path by going to all of the exclamation marks, and then eventually you're going to make your way over to where you need to get to, which is going to be the Morrow Sanatorium. You're going to want to make your way inside, and then you're going to be looking for some certain objects dotted throughout the mansion. There's going to be one of the stone carvings that you're after just inside, and if you make your way all the way downstairs into the garden, there's going to be this area just here and this shed that you'll definitely want to tackle. But you'll be able to grab a key from inside that's much needed for later on. Just over in the corner you'll be able to pick up another stone statue, and then you're going to use the key from earlier in order to make your way slightly further on and up throughout the mansion. In here you'll have more enemies to tackle, but when you see this room with the absolutely massive hole in the floor, you know you're in the right place for a key item. Which, no pun intended, it is actually a set of keys. Prison keys at that. A room or so over and you're going to pick up the last stone carved doll, and then you're going to be able to make your way all the way down to the basement, and you're going to be able to hand these in for a nice reward. So you're going to make your way over to this cell just here, where there's going to be a doctor locked inside it. Make sure you've got all of the objects, as you're going to want to hand them over to her. Once you've done that, she's going to hum a kind of lullaby, and then you'll be able to get yourself a nice weapon, which although isn't actually key to this scenario, it is definitely worth having. You'll be able to grab that from a safe within the mansion using the numbers from the lullaby.
Have you found something?
However, the most integral part is going to be to use those prison keys in order to open up her cell door and set her free. Well, kind of set her free. But at least you do get a nice reward, and it's going to be something that you definitely need. That's going to be this right here, the Nightweaver's Stone Doll. The Nightweaver's Stone Doll. Now you're going to make it all the way up to the very top floor again, make it to the very end, and you'll be in Nimwe's Retreat, a kind of special instance. Make your way to this lovely lady right here, you pretty much can't miss her, and then you're going to have a little chat.
I am Nimue.
She's going to tell you a few things, but then she's going to ask you if you're ready to move on to the next area, at which point, as long as you are, you may as well say yes. From here you're going to be heading towards your key markers again, so look for those exclamation marks, and then make your way through the next instance, which will be randomly generated for your playthrough. But at the end of that you should be greeted by this right here, the Nightweaver, and you'll be interrupting her next meal. You'll also be able to get hold of the key item you need. After that's done you'll be able to return to the asylum, and you're going to want to make your way all the way down to the basement, and then go to the web and place in the Soul Key Tribute. This will transport you to an even eerier place, funnily enough, and if you walk a little bit along from there you'll see another web that's slightly different this time. For this one you're now going to be able to chuck in the Nightweaver's Stone Doll, and you'll finally have what you're after, which is this lovely item right here, the Dreamcatcher. You'll now be able to use this on certain unique enemies dotted throughout the world that you'll find asleep, and you'll be able to go into their dreams and net yourself some special rewards. Definitely worth doing and one of the most important items in the game in my opinion. But as always, there'll be a load more content from me. For now, take care. I'll see you on next day.